What's going on, guys? Snag here, and it's time to preview round 19 of the 2024 NRL season, guys. We only have 5 games today, and I'm sort of stoked because watching all 8 games, analysing all 8 games, doing videos on all 8 games, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. So I feel like it's a bit of a, a short week. Like there's been a public holiday on the Monday. I've only got to work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday or something. I'm sort of happy. It's going to be good. All right, we got some good games here, guys. A couple stinkers, but they're all relatively important, to be honest. So I'm actually pretty excited for the weekend. So it's going to be good, guys. So in this video, we'll go over all our head-to-heads. We'll go over some of our punts, and we'll have a look at the analysis and the try locator, all that stuff to try and pick out some of our punts, guys. And if you do want to follow me on Dabble as well, all my punts I punt everything on Dabble, guys. It's everything I've been using now. If you do want to follow me, it is MonsterSnag, or you can use the link in the description to follow me on there as well, guys. And that will automatically follow me once you join there. It's great. I love chatting with all the bros during the games and stuff like that. It's fun. It's really good. I actually genuinely like it because I don't really don't hang out with mates and watch footy much anymore. It's more, fam and all that sort of stuff. So it's pretty cool being able to chat with the lads about the punts that we've put down and stuff. So, shoot us follow on there, guys. That would be awesome. Now, in my post video, guys, I did hit a milestone, and I'm sure quite a lot of you already saw it, but we did hit 1 million views for the lifetime of this channel, which is 1 year and 18 rounds, I think we hit it. So, just wanted to thank each and every one of you, everyone that has subbed, everyone that's watched a video ever. You're awesome. And like I said, I have decided that I will continue to do this and do this full time. I've put not much effort, no money into this at all. It's just been me doing it. And I just wanted to ask you guys what sort of videos you'd like to see in the future. Like I said, I probably will put a bit of money into it, a bit of time, a bit more effort, all that sort of stuff, make it a genuinely good channel. So if there's any types of videos you'd want to see, whether it's outside of rugby league, whether it is game day stuff, whether it is just more streaming on Kick and TikTok or stuff like that, whatever. Even because I do gamble as well, any poker or blackjack, anything like roulette videos, stuff like that as well. I can probably attempt to do a bit of that stuff too, guys. I'm just so stoked, and thanks to everyone that has subscribed. And if you haven't, do it now, lads. Why the hell not? All right, let's get into him. All right, 5 games. So Dolphins vs Bunnies. I'm actually pretty excited for this one, and that is on it's still on Thursday night. Oh, that's right. The Friday night games is the week after Origin. Sharkies versus the Tigers, Titans versus the Eels, Broncos versus St George. That's a huge game. Seagulls versus the Knights, and Bulldogs, Cows, Panthers, Raiders, Roosters, Storm, and Warriors all have buys, guys. So it's like I said, a lot of ramifications here. Dragons playing Broncos. This genuinely could be if one of these teams lose, there's a chance they don't make it. Not because they can't make it if they lose, but it all of a sudden starts to get pretty hard. I mean, a lot of these teams have buys and all that sort of stuff, and are winning plenty of games. If Broncos do lose this one and they're on 18 points, and then 8th, the lowest on 8th is on 22, 2 full games behind 8th spot. I mean, like I said, it's not it's over, but it's pretty close, man. You have to go on a serious run, and it also means your top 4 hopes are pretty close to being dashed as well, because trying to make up 3 full games when there's only 7 games left is hard, because even if you win all 7, if the teams above you win 4 or 5, you don't move up. Well, you don't move ahead of them. So it's serious. It's serious. What was the other game with a bit of... Seagulls Knights. So this is a pretty big game too as far as the top 8 goes. So Seagulls just pushed themselves back into the 8, and now they obviously want to roll that on. If they lose this weekend again, Knights would probably jump them. A few other teams like Dragons, other teams could jump them as well. All of a sudden they push back out the 8. Just becomes a lot harder. So yeah, it's pretty important games. It's getting to that time of the year where games have a lot more importance, and it's I tell you what, it started early too. Watching the games from round 18, about 3 or 4 of the games felt like those pre-final games, like just the crowd's going nuts, everyone's hella passionate, everyone's cutting skits. It's footy's been good, man. Footy's been good. Rugby league's in a good spot. It's absolutely nuts. And I mean, look, from 5th to 13th is two games, 4 points. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but, doggies could literally be in 4 or 5 weeks' time in 13th spot. Same as the Dolphins. Dolphins were sitting in, 3rd not long ago. If they lose a couple more, they could literally be down here. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts, guys. So, yeah, can't wait. All right, on to the Dolphins versus the Bunnies. So a couple out. So Kaufusi out, Jeremy Marshall-King out, Cameron Murray and Latrell Mitchell out. Something that hasn't been talked about a whole heap is, and I don't understand why, is Jeremy Marshall-King goes out, and no one really talked about it last week because they had a bye, but he obviously injured himself. I don't know if people remember how bad the Dolphins were when he left. He creates so much. He is probably one of the most underrated dummy halves in the game. I'm not saying he's super, super elite, but he's very good and just sort of goes about his work very subtly. No one really talks about him as a top 5. He's not a top 5 hooker. Nothing like that, but he is very, very good. And I even noticed when he went off in their last game, I can't remember who it was against, their attack just fell apart. This Max Plath dude, he's pretty good. He's an awesome player, but just, I don't think you can discount how good service is. Just getting the ball to that first receiver out in front, not having to jump up for it, not having to reach behind, not even just having to bend down a little bit. You're in stride when you're taking the ball is such an underrated part of the game. And I just noticed when Jeremy Marshall-King went off, passes were up here a little bit, passes were down here a little bit. So I think he's a much bigger out than what people have been thinking. I'd almost argue he's as bigger out as Cam Murray or Latrell Mitchell. Not they're both far superior than him as players, but I just think he's so valuable to that team. So a lot of the bookies have Dolphins pretty firm favourites in this, but I don't feel that way at all. I feel like Bunnies are the form team. I feel like, Latrell Mitchell's out, so Jai Gray comes in, but they're also missing Hammer, so cancel each other out. Both good, really, really good backup fullbacks. Cam Murray out, but, so's Kaufusi and Jeremy Marshall-King, So I actually feel like Dolphins are actually missing more in this, and I think the Bunnies are the form team. 5 wins on the trot to 1, and yeah, so I'll go to the stat attack, then I'll do my punt. Dolphins have won 3 from 5 at KO Stadium. Rabbitohs have scored 28 tries to 12 in their past 5 games. That is crazy. Kenny Bromwich will make his 250th appearance. Jacob Gagai has scored 6 tries in 8 NRL games. Shout out to Jacob. Dolphins have conceded at least 24 points in each of their last 5 games. That is crazy alarming. All right, guys, so my punt for this one, I've got South with the 12.5 point head start. This is just a double up. Oh, by the way, guys, I've only got 2 double ups here. So the reason why I'm doing that is I'm not too sure about try scorers. I will probably pop a few down over the weekend, but I had a few people message me bro, because I've been killing the double ups. I don't know what my exact stats are, but we're hitting a lot. I think we only had 2 fail over the weekend. I might be one off there, but I think we had 2 fail, and one was a ricochet in the last 5 minutes, which Tiger scored a try. It looked like it was home, and then the other one was it was quite a bit off, but we were damn near perfect on the double ups. And if we, you put $100 down on all those, you would have been, nearly $600 up. So, or something like that. Or $400 up because 2 failed. Yeah, whatever the math is. But you would have been pretty good. And the thing is, my try score has just been a bit patchy. And I've just I just want to build up a bit of a bankroll. So what I might do is I'm only going to put down try scorers over the next couple of weeks that I'm very confident in. Normally I just put them down just to have something down. But I'm you know what? I'm going to just for the next 2 to 3 weeks, I'm locking in my double ups. I'm going to try and hit as many as I can. And I'm only going to put, when I see a genuine try scorer or a couple try scorers I really like, then I'm going to put them down. All right, just because, yeah, if we can just if we can hit, like I said, 6 of our double ups, and then if we've got 3 try scorers down for the weekend, hit 2 of them, we're way up, So that's sort of what I'm doing over the next few weeks, guys. Just keep me up to date, and I think that'll be good. Especially with Origin, you never know. Origin, you don't know if everyone's going to be, they're going to play the same way they had been. There's players out, all that sort of stuff. All right, so like I said, Bunnies 5 on the trot, Dolphins 1 from 5. All of a sudden, the Rabbitohs are only 2 games behind the Dolphins. That's nuts. Completion rate 80 to 78, efficiency 87, 86. So that's gotten a lot better from the Rabbitohs as well. So Dolphins scoring great, but they're just still conceding quite a lot. And I know this doesn't look great, but over the past, as we saw, 5 games, 28 tries to 12, so much, much better. I don't know what that would be in exact points, but a lot better. So like I said, I like Bunnies with the head start here. With my tipping comp, guys, like I said, I need to make some ground up. I've made a little bit of ground over the past 2 weeks. I need to make a little bit more. I'm going to take the Bunnies in this one, go out on a little bit of a limb here. I think they can get the dub here. I really like them with a head start, though, for the punt. All right, Sharkies, West Tigers. This is huge. Nico Hines out. Talakai out. Rodwell out. Jack Williams out. Who was playing hooker? Brayley. Sweet. Okay, cool. Now, Sharkies are on a skid. They're similar to they were both in the top 4, Dolphins and Sharkies, both on 1 from 5 in the last 5. They're not looking great, but I have a little bit of faith in them. Not heaps, but a little bit. We've seen this happen quite a lot with the Knights, with the Bunnies, with a couple other teams when they miss superstars and they actually start playing more as a team rather than trying to play through someone so much. And I have a feeling this might happen with the Sharkies this weekend. They've still got a very good team. I mean, let's look. Will Kennedy, Katoa, Ramey, Oro, Mulatalo, Atkinson, and Trindle. That's still an awesome back 7. Then you look at their forwards, Royce Hunt, Brayley, Kafusi, Nakora, Teague, Wilton, McInnes. This is a really, really good rugby league team still. Bench, Rudolph, Ueli, Hazelton. Who's that? Jesse Colquhoun? However you say that. But this, like I said, this is still a very, very stacked team. And at home, I think they should get this one. I really do. I think they will bounce back in this one. Let's have a look at the Sharks have won 10 of their past 12 games against the Tigers. Tigers have not defeated the Sharks twice in a season since 2014. Katoa has scored 7 tries in his past 4 games against the Tigers. Tigers have conceded 138 points in their last 3 away games. Jesus, so we'll probably get some points in this one. Ronaldo Mulatalo has scored 33 tries in 31 games at PointsBet Stadium. There's your try scorer, lads. So my punt double up for this one, guys, is over 41 points, obviously. Cronulla over 18.5, so we just need to score more than 3 tries. And West Tigers under 27.5, guys. So if we have a look... Tigers, I know they've covered it a couple times, but I think they're good. Tigers are still only scoring 17 points a game. Your Sharkies get on a roll here, get some confidence. I think they'll kick on and be quite good, but they need to get on top early. They need to play through the middle, smack through the middle. Tigers have been pretty good through the middle, so this Pole dude, he's incredible, man. I put him in my super coach team. I was like, hopefully he goes okay. Smoked it, like 90 points. Absolutely smoked it. Yeah, so I think Tigers looked okay against Melbourne. I mean, they've been pretty good. I mean, they won 2. They got humped by the Roosters, but Roosters are humping everyone. And then, look, I know they were relatively in this game. I know they leaked 40, but, it wasn't that bad. It was an okay performance from them, essentially, wooden spoon versus the top tier team is, to put on 28 points. Game wasn't over till it was over, until the last 10, 15 minutes. So I thought it was pretty good. But, yeah, I like the Sharkies in this one, guys. Completion rates both around 79, 24 to 19 for the Sharkies, 17 and 27. Tigers only scoring 17 points a game. Wins at this venue, 57%. Not too bad from the Sharks, 50% there. Could be worse. All right, guys, let's move. I'm taking obviously the Sharkies in that one. Titans versus the Eels. This is one of the harder ones. To pick. Junior Paulo out, Mitchell Moses out, Sean Russell out. Ooh, what happened to Sean Russell? Has he been dropped? No, must be out. Now, I saw this. Lorenzo Mulatalo comes in. I don't know who that is, whether that's Ronaldo Mulatalo. Brother, is it? Sort of got the Lorenzo, Ronaldo, Lorenzo, Mulatalo. Is it his brother? Let me know in the comments. Guys, if it is. We've got the brother, Jake Tungor, as well. Like I said, this was a tough one. Mo Followacre out on origin duties. Now, AJ Brimson is named as in, but I can't find him. He's still in the reserves. One sec. Parramatta are just a mess at the moment. Like, shout out to them getting a job done with what's his name? Bloody spaced on his name. Ross? Yeah, Ross. I think he's perfect for that club, man. He's perfect for that club. He'll do good there. He'll do really good at Parramatta. I expect him to bounce back next year. Might even put if Parramatta finish like last or second last, I might even put a cheeky couple hundred on them to make the 8 next year, early in the year or something. I really like Ross. I really do. He's a good dude. Everything I've heard about him is just... He's one of those dudes when people talk, they listen, and that's such a big part of coaching. It's just getting people to listen to what you say. They're all saying the same thing. Every coach is saying the same thing. They all say the same thing. Whether the players listen is such a big part of being that head coach. I mean, I said this about Wayne Bennett 10 years ago, longer. I said he's just got such an aura, like he's such a big thing in the game. No one's going to not listen when he speaks. And that's just such a big advantage he has over every other coach, is just when Wayne Bennett says, do this, don't do that. That's why, like, guys, when someone like a Pangai Jr. is going to a Wayne Bennett club, people go, oh, that's the perfect club for him. That's why. Because they know he'll listen to Wayne. And that's the main thing. So, shout out to the Eels for finally getting that done. All right, so... Titans have been nice lately. What's their form guide look like? Yeah, 3 from their last 5. Beat the Sharkies, humped the Wars. Like, they're in good nick, and Parramatta is not. We sort of thought back here, they might be able to make a little run at the finals, and then that came to an end really quick. They lost to the Tigers, lost to the Rabbitohs, lost to the Broncos. Won against the Broncos. That's right. Cannot believe the Broncos have not won since Magic Round. That is nuts. That is absolutely nuts to me, man. Wow. All right, let's have a look at the... Titans have not defeated the Eels at Seabus Stadium since 2017. Oh, no, that was Magic Round. Yeah, wow, that's crazy. Eels have won 8 of their past 9 games against the Titans. AKP has scored 4 tries in 2 games against the Eels. Blaze Talangi has scored a try in his last 7 games for the Eels. That's probably anytime try scorers there, those 2 lads. Titans have won only 2 of their past 7 games at Seabus. Jesus Christ, Eels. What are you doing? All right. I'm thinking... Yeah, this is a really hard one because Eels... Form-wise, Titans have done something real nice. I'll just still look at Parramatta's roster and go, it's such a good team, but they're such a mess. Like, Doherty's barely played. They've got a rookie coming in starting at lock, and then they've benched a dude, 2 dudes that helped them, be a successful club, stuff like that, you know what I mean? Which is fine. I'm not mad at that, but, like, it's just weird. It's just weird. So just more stability in that Titans team. If AJ possibly comes back as well, he'll help them out a lot. I'm going to take the Titans in this one. I'm going to take the Titans. All right, Broncos versus the Dragons. This is a massive game, lads. 10th and 11th. Broncos expected to be a genuine premiership threat. Sitting in 11th. Dragons expected to get the spoon, sitting in 10th. A win here pushes them pretty damn close to the 8, if not in it. A loss here, like I said, makes both teams' run homes a very fine room for error. I cannot believe the Broncos are 7-9. I cannot believe the Broncos are 7-9. They've leaked 400 points this year. Oh no, they haven't. That's the Dragons. 350. Wow. That is wild, man. One thing that Broncos do have going for them a little bit for these teams, their for and against is a bit fair whack better. I mean, it's better than the Cowboys who are in 8th. I mean, it's 12 points, but, it could come down to that. Yeah, geez. This is a tough one. This is a really, really hard one. Because Broncos are a better team. Like, they are. They're just not playing as good to their potential. But, yeah, so Hunt, Laurie and Lomax out. And we have Jock Madden out, Carrigan out, Payne Haas out, Reece Walsh out, Selwyn Cobbo out. Man, I have not been impressed with Tristan Saylor since he sort of landed on the map. We heard about him, didn't really get a run, wanted to go to Super League, came in, burst, and I was sort of going, geez, this dude has to be in the Broncos team somewhere. And since then, it's been pretty damn average. Katoni Staggs is back, guys. Mariner. Josh Rogers comes in. I don't know anything about this dude. Neither does NRL.com, apparently. He doesn't even have an NRL.com profile. Oh, man. I didn't like Marin at centre. Ravalawa comes back in. Oh, man, I think the Dragons could win this, eh? The Dragons are about to put the Broncos finals hopes to bed. The Broncos have to play finals this year, man. Come on, man. Oh, man, full pack's still solid for the Broncos. They've got Jensen, Walters, Xavier Wilson, Piakura, Ricky, Tyson Smoothie comes in. All right, so they're playing with 3 hookers. Okay, Kevy obviously loves the hookers. Sure he's had his Tapau like that. Karapani. So not much on the bench either. And then Dragons benches like Leilua, Couchman, Murdoch, Masilla and Sele. Oh. It's weird, everything about looking at these 2 team lists is telling me the Dragons win this. But form, including form. But just history is just telling me Broncos win this. It's at home. Let's have a look at some of these. Broncos have won only one of their past 5 games at Suncorp. Wow. Dragons have won 6 of their past 8 games against the Broncos. Tony Staggs has scored 5 tries in his past 4 games against the Dragons. Dragons have won only one of their past 11 games without Ben Hunt. See, that might be the one. That might be the one stat that matters. Broncos average less than 12 points per game. What? Broncos have averaged less than 12 points per game since round 14. That is insane. Jesus, this is the thing. Everything's tipping me towards Dragons winning this, except this one. Dragons have won only one of their past 11 games without Ben Hunt. Man, let's have a look at their teams. I'm really on the fence with this one. I don't know if it's just fighting me that I really do want Broncos to play finals. There's some teams I just want to play finals just because I think it makes the final. It's not that I don't want the other teams to make it. It's just it makes it more exciting. I want either the Broncos or the Dolphins to be in their big Brisbane club. You know what I mean? I want the Warriors in there because it's big New Zealand. All of New Zealand gets behind it. Even I'm loving that the Bulldogs might make it this year because, they've got such a big fan base, rowdy crowds, they love it. You know what I mean? It'll be cool to see. There's some teams I just want to see play finals this year, and Broncos is definitely one of them because I think they will stand up in those big games. But, Jesus, so I don't know if it's just that. like accident. Like I'm not biased towards the Broncos, but that accidental bias that I just think they should and will play finals this year, because a lot of everything else is telling me the Dragons are going to win. They say. So forward pack, I would go. Yeah, so Sewer is playing. So Sewer did get dropped from the Origin. Forward pack, I like the Broncos pack a bit better, even though it's younger. The bench, I actually like Dragons. Back five is very B grade from the Broncos, but I mean, Ezra Mann's better than Flannery. I don't know anything about Josh Rogers, but Marshke's, not. Arthur's is better than Ravalawa. Mariner's better than Fangay. Katoni Staggs has it on Suli. Oates. I mean, Oates isn't great, but he's still better than. And then Sloan. I'm going to tell you the Broncos just by the skin of their teeth. Broncos by the skin of their teeth to win a game, their first game since Magic Round. Jesus Christ. I cannot believe I'm saying that right now. Blown away. Sea Eagles versus. This is huge. All right, thank God Jason Saab's not injured. And look at this, guys. Tom Trbojevic straight back into that number 1 jersey. 1 sec. How crazy is that? He only lasted 1 game in the centres. Tommy Talau gets shuffled into the centres. Ruben Garrick. Lei Hopewadi comes onto the edge. Jamie Humphreys. Bro, that dude... Who the hell is that dude? I wish in these situations I'd give Brooks the 7 and make this dude a 6. Just that less pressure of being a halfback. Just, Brooks can play 7. And it's more almost a psychological thing, and just really simple. Like, hey, just run hard, tackle hard. Don't miss your tackles. Run hard. You know what I mean? You don't need to play make. Whereas I feel like you got that number 7 on your back. You're expected to do what Cherry Evans does, and you're not going to be able to do that, bro. All right. So, Kohler out. Jake Trbojevic out. Cherry Evans out. Ben Trbojevic out. So we have Ola Kawatu, Carl Lawton. I've actually been Nathan Brown in at lock, which I like as well. Gordon Chan Kam Tong comes in. Ethan Bullymore comes in. Corey Waddell. Interesting. I really like this Fletcher Sharp dude, hey. Okay, so Dylan Lucas will be on Greg Marju's side. Oh, I don't know who's... Thomas can't replace Bradman Best. Jacob Gagai out too. Damn, that sucks for them. Bradman Best, Gagai, Tuala and Ponga are all out. There was a chance that they wouldn't have, like 2 weeks ago, Knights would have been sitting there going, we're not going to have any players out for Origin. Now they've got 4. 3. Tuala's just injured. That's wild. That's a lot of outs. Let's have a look at their form guides. Knights, 2 on the trot. Seagulls going win-loss. So if you're going by the form guide, they're going to lose the next one. Both 8 from 16. Seagulls ahead because they had a draw. 23 to 21, 18. So Manly scoring more points, both conceding about the same. Play the ball speeds about the same. Wins at this venue. Yeah, Seagulls have that one handed, like pretty solid. Seagulls have won 9 of their past 11 games against the Knights at Four Pines Park. Knights have won 4 of their past 5 away games. Seagulls have won 5 from 6 at Four Pines Park. Jackson Hastings will play his 100th. Seabolt has won only 1 from 5 against the Knights. I like the Seagulls just for being at home, and Turbo's still there. I just think he will probably get them over. If I just look at this, this is still a very good back. I know the halves not there, but Luke Brooks can take over. I know Hopewadi's relatively new, but he's a Hopewadi. He's going to do a job. He's going to be decent. Then you still have Garrick, Talau, Saab, Tom Trbojevic. Forward pack still beastie. Simply LIA, Ola Kawatu, Lawton, Nathan Brown. It's still solid, and I've really been loving what Ethan Bullymore's been doing off the bench. He's looked really... Jesus Christ. Caleb Naval. Give that dude a run. Get that dude a run. We need Ben Condon to get a run too, lads. That mug has to be playing rugby league every weekend, all right? All right, guys, so we'll take Manly in that one. So we're going Bunnies, we're going Sharkies, we're going Titans, we're going Bronx, we're going Sea Eagles. All right, guys, so let's have a look at the tries scored, tries against. So for these games, Broncos scoring pretty evenly. Bulldogs aren't playing. Sharkies looking more left side, guys, for the Sharkies. Who else is playing this weekend? Dolphins, pretty even, but again, left side, quite left side dominant. Titans, left side dominant. We're looking very left side. Same as the Sea Eagles. That's surprising to me. I would have thought they would have had more on the right. Jason Saab has been scoring like crazy. Knights, 45% on the left as well. Obviously, Bradman Best and Marju just swung that to the left so hard lately. Eels, left side heavy too. It's very, very left dominated here. And Rabbitohs as well. So left dominated, guys. I did sort of forget to do the expert analysis this game, guys, but I'll definitely do it next week. But we'll just run through it real quick. If you haven't used this app before, you can use it as well. It's just called Stats Insider. You do have to set up an account, but it's free. You can just come in here. It'll give you a rough idea of what the scores will be, what the totals are. Like 55% of chance of going unders with 48.5. Just probability of try scorers, all that sort of stuff, guys, and just a few edged bets there, guys. So that are nice, 2% edge over the house is pretty nice if you can hit that more often than not. It's quite solid, and they also have the try analyzer here too. I'll get back into the rhythm of doing anything properly after State of Origin, guys. I was a bit excited, guys. So it's beautiful, awesome app. Not affiliated with them, I just use it, so I obviously want to help you guys out too. And that's it, lads. We're done. We're all over. Red Rover. All right, so guys, I will be doing State of Origin video this weekend too, guys. With all my bets, all my punts, all that sort of stuff, guys. So make sure you subscribe for that. We've done pretty good so far from memory. Just we haven't hit a man of the match yet. We've hit try scorers, we've hit unders, we've hit overs. We've gone all right, I think. We've gone all right. It's been pretty good. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.